business down the middle. Paquette with it here. Cross ice feed, that's hot to handle for Singh. It's a turnover here, scores. A very quick response from Brody Pepboy, and it's 1-0.
That puck a little bit better as Pepboy is able to skate in free, has a little bit of space, and he goes high. That puck, Saginaw. As you see there on the screen, hot start's definitely a key. Saginaw just under 10 shots on goal in the first period on average, tied for 14th. Well, they completely took away that stat here, and they're not gonna go down quietly, despite going down 1-0 early on here.
So a quick one there as Pape and Pepboy, the goal scorer, were having an elongated cross-checking battle before that puck got dropped. We'll keep an eye on that as they were certainly giving the lumber to each other and separated quickly after the draw. So the Storm with a bit of a sloppy start off that turnover that Pepboy happily jumped on top of and ripped upstairs over Jovanovski's glove for the 1-0 lead. Mark that down as number 3 on the season for Pepboy. As the Storm doing more defending here, as that'll get shot in and stick to Storm settling this in their own zone. Top having a look, quick over, finds McFadden. He hits Jaakko Wysick in the skate. He's trying to recover this, but it's pushed ahead, and Saginaw are going back to work. Left in the path there of Jacob Cloutier. He's in behind. Sends it up top. Cross ice feed. Valeris tries to get that through. Wysick blocked that with his boot. Down low, handling here is Pepboy, the lone goal scorer so far. Couldn't get it out front. Storm able to flip it down the wall and get it out. Wysick chasing Valeris back. Jones who takes a big run from Swords. Back the other way, handling here is Nick Sima. Down low, he finds Gervais. Sima back on it, bumped up top. Jones with room, firing a lot of traffic. That hit Singh and luckily deflected wide. Spirit doing a great job on this cycle, looking for more offense. That's fired wide off a deflection. Sima up top now, firing. That's blocked by Belahorsky and wide. Singh just trying to get everything settled down here, and behind the play, Babin gets taken down. That's going to in and just placed a very good shot low, almost right along the ice. And Shurigan just could not get,
can say a month and a half really, but since the turn of the calendar to November, 13 games, 14 points. So point per game player in the last month, really heating up lately.
And he is a key part, obviously, of this Storm offense and a very well-respected leader, the Dallas Stars 7th rounder.
And you saw on that graphic too, shooting the puck a little bit more regularly lately too.
Absolutely, that confidence is there in the shot. Beauchene has a shot blocked, and this will send Saginaw the other way. Cloutier with room. Big stop there from Jovanovski. Puck loose. Saginaw's on it. They throw it to the front looking for a one-timer. That luckily jumped the stick of Harmer. Back at the point. Spirit trying to open up a lane. Maybe retake the lead. Played down low. Top. Hard hit. Rides his man out of the path of the puck. That was the opening goal scorer, Pepboy, who took a rough run. Right back in on the offensive. Here comes Harper. Spinning up out of the corner, looking for some help. He'll leave it there on the wall. Trying to jump on top of it was Barabanov, but that's taken away from him by Bell. Offensive zone, but there's some stuff that they're going to want to clean up defensively, Mark.
Yeah, they got to go north in that defensive end, and just, you got to credit the Spirit in that sense as well, as they have really taken away the space in that zone too.
Here they come through neutral as Cloutier on the kick. Thank you very much, Marshall. Yes, very fun chat with Matt Newby, the Vice President, of course, of Business Operations here with the Guelph Storm, and really dug into what the Storm did. Whoa, Miedema got taken down from behind there. That was awfully awkward looking, and I'm shocked that wasn't a penalty. Miedema on it here. Luckily, he's all right. That was a real awkward-looking takedown. And I think if the refs had a redo on that one, they'd be calling something. This filtered toward the front, batted away, and out of the zone. Snellgrove on the recovery on the wall here. And McKenzie's got to come in defensively, and he'll win the draw. Hunter McKenzie with a defensive draw win. Storm can't get it out, though. Good seal on the wall by the Spirit. They're doing a great job working the walls in the Guelph zone. Held in at the point, spinning away from pressure and getting it down low was Harper. Swung back up to the other side, pumped in down low by James Go. Spirit still with control. Cloutier playing it into the path of Harper. It was in his feet. He couldn't get a one-timer off. Now in behind the net on the handles is Pepoy. He spins away from top. Good cycle play here from the Spirit. Hemming the Storm in late in the first. Played into the middle. And a good defense. That's whistled wide. Harper trying to jump in on that. Miedema holding him off. And he'll use his big frame to push this out. Pape on it. He gets sealed up along the wall. Good defensive play there from Barch. Miedema in there down low. Swung around. Snellgrove there to play it up top. Beauchene looking for a tip. That's wide. Miedema will chase after it and skate through an errant stick. That pass gets through both defenders as Beauchene has to bring it back and send it off the skate boot of Snellgrove, who goes right after it. Shergan smartly plays that away from the speedy Guelph forward. Carried out now through neutral. Cloutier, he has his pocket picked as he wrestles with it at the blue line to get it in deep eventually. Jovanov free and get back down the ice. Chipped out, and they'll start a change as Saginaw completes one on the other side. Another bluffed play as Pape will jump on this loose puck off the turnover. Sent back to Frassard, who fans on it initially. Pape up top to help keep it in. Miedema battling down low. Knifed away from him, and the Spirit able to shovel it out on a hard backhander there by Harmer, who took a hit for his troubles. Snellgrove trying to knock this through Newt. Nothing to speak of yet here in the middle period. Barabanov trying to change that. This gets fired in wide just through the top of the crease. Go trying to battle and hold this in. It will get kicked out, and he's in a battle for it in the neutral zone here, trying to knock it free. Stevens cross ice, finds Singh. Belahorski there to chip in and get a quick change going as we hit the midway point of this game. Sent up, that's deflected away. They're happy to let the opponent operate on the outer fringes as the Spirit will drag that puck free off a face-off when turned over, though, and Stevens is able to just knock it down the wall and out. Jones flipped forward, hoping that Pepoy can catch up to that, but Spade is there defensively. Knocked out into the path of Stevens, and he'll carry. Miedema over the line. Gives in to Stevens, tries the odd
again, and another power play goal here for the Storm to take their first lead of the night.
So Guelph now with 2 power play markers here tonight.
You look at the opposite side and talk about how snake-bitten the Storm's power play has been. Oh, they're starting to figure things out here.
This gets knocked back into Saginaw territory as Jones does a nice job to cut off Wysick there. And the outlet feed up ice will land for Pepoy. Tried to make a nifty move around him. Playing with fire a little bit.
Get him away from that. Sooner or later, you're right.
He's a scary shooter, let me tell you. And if they keep finding him in that quiet ice right in the middle at the hash marks there on those bump plays, man, oh man, he's a guy that doesn't need very many opportunities. Harper, he loses his footing. Turnover here, and Paquette. Nice feed up to McFadden, who joins the rush. McFadden working into the middle, trying to leave it here for Paquette joining the fray. He has to peel back. Bumped up top, top fires. That's blocked in front by Cloutier. Again, both these teams doing a good job to take away shooting lanes in the middle. Handled to the front as Paquette nearly pulled off a worldie. Nifty mitts there from the captain, and he almost dangled the entire defensive unit there. Wow. Unable to finish it off. If he had, that would have been a special one to mark down for potential goal of the year. This knocked down with a glove.
Here high with 4 points on the night. 4-2 Storm.
Made a pretty darn good pick tonight with our player to watch. He has been worth watching every second he's been out there. Officer McLean with a goal and 3 helpers and still basically a whole period to go. And Saginaw probably in a brief state of shell shock right now. They had the lead twice at 1-0 and 2-1. They let the Storm tie it twice and now take the lead and build a multi-goal lead. Miedema trying to add to it, firing through traffic with Snellgrove jumping up in front of the crease. Knocked away by Shurigan. Needs some run support from his teammates now. They're trying to do just that. Walking in is Pepoy, and he peppers one in, and it's deflected off a defender. Wysick able to push this out of the zone. Turned over, though. Jones backpedaling as he surveys his options. Quick up. That gets through everybody, and that's going to be an icing.
Point night. It was against the Saginaw Spirit in this building on December 13th of a year ago.
Something about playing the Spirit gets Alex McLean real fired up, as trying to settle that down was Stevens as it's kicked back to the point. Top pushing it over. McFadden fires. That's blocked by Sema as he flagged that down. Caught that awkwardly up near the shoulder.
On the ice, just the way they're able to maneuver the puck, the chemistry. Probably going to see a whole lot of them. Maybe some double shifting.
100% off, get you back into it right, and that unit certainly can. Spirit win this draw just outside their territory. Quick up through neutral, and that'll get tipped in deep. McFadden on it first. Swing it around. Doesn't come through for McKenzie. Good bump play off the wall, though, and Babin on the handle. Up to McKenzie. He makes a nice dodge of a check. Thrown toward the front. That's sticked aside by Shurigan. Off a nifty little board maneuver there from Hunter McKenzie. Spirit looking to clear here. They will. That'll rattle all the way down the ice, though.
Even tighter for them to even get into the zone.
Wysick wins the draw. Spada firing. That hit Barch on the way as he was involved in a battle in front. Miedema trying to seek this down. Back at the point, Singh on the hold-in. Absorbs a hit to keep it alive. Miedema trying to walk down in through the middle. Shot wide, and now a flipper off the glass will relieve pressure for now for Saginaw. Thoyer plays it across the rink. This will get tipped in. I was just having all kinds of trouble getting the line cleanly and retaining possession long enough to get those cycle plays going that they were really efficient at earlier in this game. Stevens pokes this ahead. Knocked away from him. Whoa, that was a near collision that McKenzie just dodged as he gets taken down to the ice. Spirit defensively here, trying to get things going in the other direction, and they need to. Sema with the quick up. That's turned over. That gets through Pepoy at 8.5 and ticking left in regulation as Top chases after this loose puck defensively. Spada has to do the same. Up the wall, McLean tries to pick the pocket of Pepoy. Can't quite do it. Now he will. And it will float back into neutral territory with Go right back on it. Harper with the quick up feed. Into the zone, Spada will rip it around. Stevens has that come to him. He's tied up quickly, and the Spirit cause a turnover. Charging back in is Harmer. Hard shot. Spada got his... And here they are out there. Snellgrove won that a little too cleanly, and it will reach the stick of Pepoy as he pumps this down the ice as the Spirit look for a change. They'll get one going as Miedema absorbs a hit and let that puck come through and drift out into neutral. Glavin on it here. Looking to walk down. Makes a nice play in for Cloutier. Good. Sharp blocker save there by Jovanovski, and Snellgrove was right there to get the rebound away. Miedema trying to chip and chase as he gets held up on his way down the ice. Barch, who leans in on his man as he took Frassard down and took a moment letting him get back up. Wysick knocking this in deep. Pape in pursuit. He gets sealed off by Harmer. That pass out of the reach of Harmer, and that's going to be an icing with 4:20. Well, Mr. Crocker, we will see you Sunday for a 2:07 puck drop as the Rangers come to town, and there's certainly been a lot of discussion over the last few weeks surrounding, obviously, the Memorial Cup announcement, and
I'd say a little bit too much discussion after the fact.
Yeah,
the focus should be on the ice, but we'll get more into that on Sunday.
We just might have to, as the Rangers are going to come in. Always a great contest when the Rangers and the Storm tangle, and we got another great one here with just under 4 minutes left. Saginaw looking to get this tied at 4, and Pape, oh boy, yeah, he's going to take a penalty, let the stick go too. Pape's going to get called for a trip here, and Serlin will touch up, and that